don't think that's why I say that it's really, really important to go to the bottom of your issues and see where they're arising from, especially the ones which are you are not aware of. Like some things we have a conscious memory of. That yeah, that's why that thing happened. Like I got in an accident and now I'm scared to sit in a car. But for some reason, for some things, you're like, I don't want to drive a car. I'm afraid to drive a car, but you don't know why. And there is no specific reason that you should be afraid of a thing that other humans aren't of. Like for example, we are afraid of heights and loud noises, so we shouldn't, stress people others about that, like Indians do. But there are other things like doing a job why you're scared of doing a job, and other such things which you should have no, you know, clear logical fear of, but you're still afraid of, like social anxiety or posting on internet as I was. And I was just thinking about it today. I got this, spark of inspiration when I saw my account that was banned for like a year before, which I, reserved the username for being an influencer, but never really posted anything on there. Then I logged in back to the account and I found out that it was permanently banned because the review window had already been closed. And then I couldn't even post a review. Now it was unbanned again after a year because, I put appeal to the authority of government of, this fake bans and stuff. Anyways, and I got this inspiration that I got this username back now from where I always wanted to post, but there's still something holding me back. I got this all ideas like I'm gonna be an influencer, I'm gonna be earning from here, I'm gonna post, but then I'm like, why am I scared, And then I'm like, maybe I got such shitty neighbors and I never got some any social support or no emotional validation. But then I'm like, why am I scared of how are they gonna judge me? The people in my neighbor are, they do talk about you and everyone else, but their own sons are, selling drugs. Half of the neighbors' sons have died doing drugs. The other half is about to die doing drugs, and the minimal few left are continuously selling drugs openly and doing other illegal shit, and they are not afraid to be judged by that. I'm just afraid because I think that it's a wrong thing, we shouldn't cause anyone problems. And then I think that because I'm a problem to them, they are, because they are a problem to me, I'm gonna be a problem to them, and that's why I shouldn't live my life, because that's just my stupid empathetic part of the brain. But they're the fucking reason that my life is so miserable. And they're gonna try everything to ruin my life. They're not gonna let me earn, they're not gonna earn for me, so I'm gonna have to do it myself. It's better to earn from the internet than to do a fucking 9 to 5 and sell your soul away. And then I was thinking that what is it that's holding me back? If it's their judgmental mind, then they're selling drugs, doing illegal shit, and not just illegal by law but illegal by human ethical morals. And they're fucking shameless. Even if they aren't gonna earn for me. So what the fuck is it that's holding me back? I don't have any conscious reason as to why I'm not posting on the internet, why I'm not continuing the social media journey. Perhaps this is a chance that can allow me to get out of India, get out of this fucking shithole that I'm born in. But I just falling down the loophole and I suddenly got this realization. I'm watching a random reel that it's actually because of the trauma that I sustained during, I wouldn't say early childhood, but during really weaker times where I just buried it all into the unconscious, in the subconscious to live. And now I'm still living out those patterns in the conscious mind. So what happened was I was born in a Sikh family, unfortunately, and I had those long hairs that Sikhs have. And I got a haircut when I was in, I don't know, from seventh to eighth, or from eighth to ninth, between there I got a haircut, and I was judged by everyone openly, and everyone came up to me, why are you doing this? They fucking embarrassed me, they shamed me, they judged me. Even the people who had no reason to, actually no one has a reason, it's my fucking life, I'm gonna live the way I wanted to. But that's the exact mentality which was broken when I was judged harshly during those times, and that stayed with me in a way that I shouldn't put myself out there and live the way I want to live just because I'm gonna have to go through this uncomfortable moments of people. They are Punjabi, so they're no better than savage animals. They don't have any emotional intelligence at all. And that's the exact thing that's holding me back. When I say that I'm gonna post on internet, people are gonna be negative to you. Not only because it's the internet and it's not fucking manly, whatever their definition of being a man is, but also because that they don't want to see you get successful. So if they see that I can have a future, they'll try to demotivate me. And since I've already been in that time where I was judged and demotivated by everyone who had no fucking right whatsoever to tell me how to do anything with my body, that that's that holds me back on going, living my inspiration and the way I want to live again. Because each time the thought comes, it's the same that, oh, I'm gonna get judged harshly. And I think that was the exact fucking thing that was holding me back from posting on the internet. So I don't know how, maybe through breathwork or something. If I resolve those, then, you know, technically or logically, I should be able to post again on the internet with all my, defects and stuff, because no one's perfect. But even if they don't let you live the way you're not perfect and keep pushing you to be a fucking machine and slave to their orders, then you're gonna judge and treat yourself too harshly, that you don't give yourself breathing space to live the way that humans are actually supposed to live. And the people who judge you are no better than, savages or barbarians living. The people who judged me, well, the teacher had an affair. Some also ran away from their homes, did negative things no teacher should, had daddy issues and other childhood issues from their own traumas. So they're only projecting their own insecurities onto you. Even the relatives and all, well, they did negative shit that gives them no right to judge anyone else. But that, even though you're consciously aware that it shouldn't bother you anymore, that stays in your body. So if you work that out of your body, you should be able to do the thing that's holding you back and evolve as a human, even though the country you're born in might be holding you back from doing all of that. And so basically, I'm thinking is, if I resolve this, I should be, at least one step closer, if not perfectly fine, to be able to post online, even if that's to make fun of myself. Because that's a different thing, whether it's making fun of yourself is okay or not. But if you wanna do it and still not able to do it, then that's the problem, which I seem to be facing. And it if it doesn't work out, they'll laugh and stuff. But if it does, it worked out for Speed. He acts like a, R word, or whatever you want to call it. He barks like a dog, and other people are doing that too, but it somehow worked out for him. All these other Indian influencers or rappers, and so if it works out for them, there's no reason that it, you know that it has no chance